let's go over to our other big NDTV exclusive tonight. This has details of how much of arms India is actually importing. It's interesting, Vishnu, because we are the world's biggest arms importer currently.
Yeah, between 2018 and 2022. In fact, the latest report of SIPRI, which is, it's the main organization which deals with this, the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, indicates that India remains the largest importer of weaponry in the world between 2018 and 2022. This is their latest report. This reality comes despite efforts by the government to promote Atmanirbharta, or self-reliance, in the defense sector. Now, I'll explain that because it's not quite direct like that. According to the SIPRI report, India accounts for 11% of the share of global arms imports from 2018 to 2022. India is followed by Saudi Arabia, Qatar and Australia in the same period. Pakistan is the 8th largest importer of arms and accounts for 3.7% of global imports. Russia remains India's dominant partner for arms, accounting for 45% of the share of India's arms imports between 2018 and 2022. Now, that's followed by France, primarily the Rafale deal at 29%, and the United States at 11%. Lots of deals over there on helicopters with the US in this time period. Now, India is not in the list of the 25 top arms exporters in this period. So, our exports have not really been up in the top 25 nations. But interestingly, in a statement in Parliament today, the government has said that it's exported more than 40,000 crores of weaponry between 2018 and 2022 to a whopping 80 nations. And that India has also listed 411 items on what is called a positive indigenization list. In other words, 411 key defense components and systems will be built in India alone. We will not be importing that. So in the future, that import percentage will go down. China is the 4th largest exporter of arms in the world between 2018 and 2022. But one final point, Sonia, and if you were asking, why is it that India focuses on Atmanirbharta and yet we are such big arms importers? It's because our requirement is very large. And so the Atmanirbharta weapons we are buying are also entering, but we also need to import weaponry.
Right, and of course we'll see how this picture actually changes in the next 4 years in that next report. But thanks, Vishnu, very interesting detail there, especially about, of course, India's 45% of arms imports still coming from Russia. Many of those, of course, replacements of weapon systems are currently being used.